Federal employees working on mental health services, disease outbreaks, and disaster preparedness were among those hit by the Trump administration's mass firings over the weekend. And here in Atlanta, that's led to ongoing confusion at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Our Madeline Montgomery is at the CDC for us tonight. And Madeline, I understand you spoke with a woman who's basically been on a roller coaster with these layoffs. What did she tell you?
Jobina, I spoke with a woman named Erin Bacchus, and she says she's been laid off 3 times now from the CDC, and at this point, she's not sure if she's ever coming back here.
Yeah. Erin Bacchus could always tell you about her job.
I was/am a health communication specialist in the Office on Smoking and Health at CDC.
She could, at least until February.
So I log into my work email, and sure enough, I had been terminated late Saturday night. They said for poor performance, which was not true. I had like a stellar performance rating and had recently been promoted.
Bacchus earlier this year was caught up in an overhaul of the Atlanta-based Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
I found out that I'd been fired a second time through a reduction in force that happened on April 1st. In that case, my entire office was taken out.
The most recent email reached her on Friday,
saying that we would be terminated again in the reduction in force. And that one, it was rescinded 24 hours later, but it didn't mean we got our jobs back. We're still on administrative leave.
The president's government-wide reduction in force effort that began Friday is roiling the massive U.S. Department of Health and Human Services just 6 months after it went through an earlier round of cuts. Hundreds of CDC employees, including Bacchus, were impacted, though some of their firings were reversed after the agency called a system glitch.
We're going to begin.
Today, the National Public Health Coalition and the union that represents CDC workers called on state leaders to step in.
I am terrified for the public safety of our country. The U.S. funds the most brilliant minds in the world to conduct cutting-edge science.
Scientists on the Zoom call are concerned. Bacchus is trying to stay hopeful.
Maybe at some point they'll realize, hey, it's a really bad idea to really, take a sledgehammer to our nation's public health institute.
Ongoing concerns as confusion at the CDC continues.
A Health and Human Services spokesperson says that the cuts are part of an effort to close wasteful and duplicative entities. Jobina?
Wow, Madeline, thank you so much. Well, everybody, as you know, we are now in day 14 of the government shutdown. Democrats and Republicans remain locked in a stalemate over how to reopen the government. And we're going to bring you a live look right now. The Senate is voting for an 8th time on advancing a House-passed funding measure. This is a live picture that you're seeing. Democrats are demanding the extension of health insurance tax credits as a condition for their support and have shown no sign of backing down from their position. In order for the measure to pass, Senate Republicans must win more support from Democrats to reach the 60-vote threshold.